February 22nd, 2022 is a very important date for me. It was the last time I remember experiencing any joy. It's also the day that Pokemon TCG Live launched in beta in Canada. I still recall the build up to Live going live, which was delayed a couple of hours from their original launch time, after it was delayed a few months from its original launch date. And the iPhone version was missing and wouldn't be found for a few months. But on that first day, I was so excited for the future of the Pokemon TCG. So excited, in fact, that I migrated my entire PTCGO collection to the new game, which would surely usher in a brand new, glorious era for the trading card game that I enjoy so much. Well, after a couple of days, they turned off code card redemption because it was so broken, meaning that getting new cards was almost impossible, and matchmaking just kinda stopped working. Oh, and the gameplay was about 3 times slower than PTCGO, all resulting in my digital card collection effectively being held hostage in a vastly inferior client. In fact, Live was so bad at launch that every other content creator went back to Pokemon Trading Card Game Online. But not me. I'm built different, baby! While everyone else preserved their sanity, I saw a gaping hole and filled it. I was the only one to experience the disastrous Pokemon Go launch where every card became standard legal. I was the only one to suffer through hours of staring at the matchmaking stream because the game would just break if it didn't have maintenance every few days. And I was there when the developers pushed fast forward on the game speed, vastly reducing the time it took to slog through a duel. Throughout my journey in Pokemon TCG Live, there were 2 feats I wanted to accomplish. The first, reaching Arceus League. This was the highest rank on the ladder, and getting there was nearly impossible. Once you hit Ultra League, wins and losses were worth the same amount of points, so you needed an 80% win rate or something crazy to get to Arceus before the monthly reset. Yeah, I abandoned that dream pretty quick. But then the developers rebalanced the rank points earlier this year, and I got to Arceus League on April 16, 2024 with a 50% win rate. Yeah, it was a hollow victory, leaving a sour taste in my mouth, but regardless, I'd done it. That left just one thing, reaching level 100 on my profile. If you watched my video from last year revealing some leaks inside Live's backend, you'll know that level 100 is the peak. But getting to level 100 requires you to play thousands upon thousands of matches, and that's tougher than chewing through a shoe to get to the toes. But remember, I'm built different. On June 7th, 2024, I reached the top of that mountain, hitting level 100. This put me in the top 1% of the 1% on Live, and surely the developers would reward me for 27 months of hard work, right? Alright, after nearly 2.5 years, we have reached level 100 on PTCGL. We are in the 1% of the 1%. This is the pinnacle. The rewards are going to be amazing. Look at how they... 200 coins? 200 coins. 200 coins at level 100. I've played this game for nearly 2.5 years, and my reward for reaching level 100 is 200 coins. 200 coins. That's half of a sandal. That's literally half of a sandal. Look at this. I mean, I already own all the sandals. Oh no, I don't own all the sandals. That's 1.5 sandals. Or that's half a sandal. That's a sixth, a third. I don't know math. That's not even enough to buy a pair of sandals. What the? I reached level 1. I've played this game for nearly 2.5 years. I've lost my brain cells. 200 coins. 200 coins. Yeah, like I said in the clip, that's not even enough to buy a pair of sandals. But none of that was actually surprising. If you watch that leaked video, you'll know that we already knew that the profile rewards were massively disappointing. In fact, from levels 19 to 100, the same 5 rewards repeat, and they're all terrible. Then after level 100, the rewards just kind of end. So does that mean I truly beat Pokemon TCG Live and there's nothing left to do and I should uninstall it forever? The sane part of my brain says yes. The part of my brain that is always screaming at me in a language I don't understand says no. You see, after reaching level 100, Live turns into Call of Duty, or that Hugh Jackman movie, because now you're in prestige rank. Basically, the developers gave up at 100 levels. As a result, they send you all the way back down to level 1, except now it's called Prestige 1. Obviously, the rewards are cranked up to 11, right? Well, if you've played Live for as long as I have, you already know that's not true. Yeah, as you can see in the clip right here, you'd get absolutely nothing for reaching profile level 101, also known as Prestige 1. In fact, the only thing that seemed to happen is that the league symbol next to my name in the profile simply disappeared like toes in my mouth. When I restarted though, something wonderful happened. I didn't talk about this earlier, but there's a funny glitch in PTCGL. It's not even in the top 100 worst glitches in live, but it's definitely one of the funny ones. I don't know the specifics or why or how it happens, but randomly when you level up, you'll either skip ahead a level or you'll find yourself at the top end of the level you're currently at. It occurred numerous times on my quest to level 100, and in fitting fashion, it happened at Prestige 1. After playing a quick game, I returned to the home screen and hit Prestige 2 without having to grind through 55 plus games. 55 plus is also the name of the app I use to find women. Not only did I get absolutely nothing on the reward screen, but it doesn't even call it Prestige 2, it's just level 2. And the league symbol next to my name disappeared again. So yeah, I beat Pokemon TCG Live, and all I got for it was nothing. But let's end the video on a positive note. After nearly 2.5 years, I've played more than 6,000 games on Pokemon TCG Live. If you're in awe of my prowess, I can't blame you. I literally have more wins than losses. I haven't checked, but I'm pretty sure that makes me a top player in the world. In fact, I've lost more games than you've even played. We are not the same. Though most of those losses are due to PTCGL breaking or glitching, and not because I enjoy the taste of defeat. I mean, can you imagine how bad someone would have to be to legitimately lose 3,000 games of Pokemon cards? And that's the story of my PTCGL journey after 841 days. The laughs we shared were due to all the insane bugs, the tears we cried were spilled outside PTCGL players' windows while we were stuck in PTCGL purgatory, and the foot lotion we spread was bought in bulk. Despite the Pokemon Company replying to the thousands of reviews on Android saying they'll make the game better, the Twilight Masquerade update made the game worse. And with Shrouded Fable on August 1st and Stellar Crown on September 12th, that's 2 sets releasing within 42 days of each other. And one of the cards coming out in Stellar Crown has a Skyfield effect. Yeah, it doesn't take a PTCGL veteran to know you should be worried. But until the next game-breaking glitch, why not share your highlights and lowlights from your time with PTCGL in the comments below? I totally won't repost them on Twitter and farm all the free likes from your suffering. And you can trust me on that one.